Ain't no more small time, let's get bigger and better. Hey yo, I be pushing you to be great. You think I'm stressing you? Nah, you my brother, so I only want what's best for you.
Hip hop, what's good, man? It's your guy Deme D. I'm on deck. We got another episode of Listen Up, album and promo segment, man. And I got some dope spitters, man. I'm excited about this one. We in Brooklyn, man, with another taping. Got the guys Fabeyon, Easymoney, you already know, man.
Peace and love.
Listen, man. So we in Brooklyn, but let them know where y'all from, though, man.
I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts. Saying 413, born and raised, man. You know.
No doubt.
Rep that 978, Havel, Mass.
All right, so Mass on deck, man. You already know, from Brooklyn to Mass. Right. So thank you, fellas. Thank you for letting me pull up. And
thank you for having us, man.
Like I say, you guys are some dope spitters, man. And you guys have a collaborative album coming out, right? Is this your first collaborative album?
Yes, sir.
All right. So before I jump into that, though, man, I'm gonna start with you, Beyond. You have solo projects as well. So what's some of the stuff they could check on them to get familiar with you?
I got Beyond Will. That dropped a few years back. That's all across the board on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? And then after Grace, the album just dropped on Thanksgiving, the last Thanksgiving, so.
Okay, so you're working, so they could check that. And Easymoney, though, I know you got some projects they could look into.
Yeah, I got, I got The Money. That's from, The Money was 2015. Fly Lansky was 17. 7 Grams EP was 18. When I Feel Like, and Halfy EPs are 20. And then I got a whole gang of shit coming this year. But I'm also, I also got the ST The Squad album that dropped in 17 as well. The Street album with Terminology. I started in the group with Terminology.
Yeah, let them know too.
We started as a duo and we have a lot of work together as well. So
shout out to Terminology too.
Yeah, shout out for sure. Shout out to OST.
Sure.
All right, so right now though we here to talk about Beyond Easy, which is again your first collaborative album.
Yeah.
So
actually, not to cut you off, on Beyond Will, we did a joint called 50-50.
Yeah, I was bumping that joint. Yeah.
That's 100 bars just going back and forth. You know what I mean? A lot of people like the chemistry, so
Okay. I will say, I gotta be honest. Like, I met you on got in touch with you on Twitter, but I didn't know that you was already heavy in the game. A lot of people put me on, but I kind of found out about you on the 50-50 shit, and that's how I kind of started checking your shit out. Like, damn, shit is definitely fire. So I could see why people want a collaborative joint.
No doubt.
So I mean, the title's obvious. How y'all came up with that, man? That's slick right there. So we're gonna start with one of the songs, man. We're gonna start with one of the songs that you have a single with, Money Could Buy. How did we get to that one as a single, which is fire, by the way? Y'all bodying that shit. Word up.
Static Selector on the production.
You ready?
That joint. So pretty much, where I've been around a little bit in Faber's, Faber's getting his feet in the door. This whole album to me was about paying it forward, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of, my own qualities as a younger guy in Fabe, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican cat, young fly spitter that know how to rap real well. So I see a lot of that in him. So that's kind of what drew me to him. So with this album, it was about paying it forward, and what I'm saying, it was like one of the things was, you ever do some shit with Static? He's like, nah, I ain't never did that. I was like, all right, we gotta fix that.
That's dope.
So
that's dope.
we did this joint, and we decided to lead it off just because this really gives you a feel. Money Can Buy really gives you the feel of the sound that Faber and I try to capture what we do. Just it's traditional East Coast boom bap shit. But there's always like different sounds.
Yeah, it varies.
Static really captured it. He gave us it's like like a Primo Havoc hybrid.
I could hear that too.
What I'm saying? So,
but he meshes his sounds well, Static. I mean, I feel like he has a stamp, but he's still kind of he still has his own kind of sound, man.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of Easy, like you said, I ain't do a joint with Static before. And so, coming up, just listening. So it was like an honor for me to hop on a Static joint. And like he was saying too, I feel like that joint on the album, my opinion, I feel like it embodies like what I represent in hip hop and the feel, the essence of it. You know what I mean? So that's like that's probably my favorite joint off the album, honestly.
Dope. I mean, I get the energy. Like I said, I kind of caught up with Easy before, but I get that energy from you too. Just that vibe of really appreciating the culture, man. And I appreciate you guys on that. So definitely, again, Beyond Easy, check that out.
Peep that video as well. That video is out on YouTube. Shout out to my man DJ Manipulator.
Oh, now they're gonna see that. Well, we're gonna get into that right now. The video gonna come on right now after that. So you know, tune in and see how they body bag this shit. You already.
Dope.
Yeah, I know what this is, right?
Static selection.
Easy. Fabeyon. Static selection. Show off. Hey yo, my grind on 100. It's for the fam, 100 more in the clip. If you tryna destroy the plan, money can't buy happiness. I understand, but I'm happy enough buying everything that it can. So much stress and pain, can't even keep count of the haters throughout the road to this success I gain. A million ways for a buck, that's the game. So my method of getting it is subject to change. How many late nights we was up stretching cane, obsessed with gaining paper, but you know what that'll get you. Either locked up, stretched the slain. So your time for these Jews, I'ma bust, let's exchange. Hope you listening, young buck, catch some game. But whether you do or you don't, I'm gon' spill it. You see the energy in the streets, I don't feel it. My daughter's holding the same hands I hold still with hands I sold krills with. Nah, that's getting left. Before, if you went in my trunk, I catch an F. Now if you go in my trunk, I get you fresh. No more gats and peas, I'm moving hats and tees. Hey, yo, my grind on 100. It's for the fame, 100 more in the clip. If you tryna destroy the plane, money can't buy happiness, I understand, but I'm happy enough buying everything that it can. I still remain a Mac flyer. I be out buying the frying the shit, money get by. So order killers and $100 bills. I be out buying the frying the shit. All we seen is our people grow up hustling, so stuck. The chrome clutch thugging when hitters rushed and drove up, bucking them. No luck struggling, now different continents. Hear my flow nuts, I'm able to show some other than while we fighting brutality unjust. There's a war in my city over street names and for the funds lust. And only some trust the way they feed on your money. So after your cream ate, you become dust. Since like age 2, they seen it was destined when Fabe grew. Just had to take his blessings and stay true. Look at the fake moves that they do. Cops came through and your niggas passed work like it's grade school. See that now the new wave is the live vids, using it self-incriminating they crime bid.
Alright, man, so we back, man. Listen up. Deme D, the DagogetaTv. Beyond Easy is the album we talking about, man. Now, again, man, that was a dope video. Like I said, they bodied that. So we're gonna get into the next song, The Best Revenge. My question is, like I said, I know you guys have access to a bunch of producers. What made you guys choose the beat for this one and get into the topic of the song?
So shout out to my man Melks. He's from Lawrence, Mass. You know, he's an up and coming producer. You're gonna hear a lot from him. But you know, him and I've always liked his energy. You know, as a human being, he carries himself very well, and you know his beats are dope. So you know, I sat with a few of his beats, and this shit just had like a certain bop that kind of stood out on the album. Kind of a different energy. You know what I'm saying? But still within. You know the sound where we going without detaching from what we doing.
That's important.
And you know, as far as the concept, I'm at a point in my life, you know, like I got a dime on this kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm at a point where, and it's not to say that he's out there wilding, but I'm at a point where it's like I'm trying not to entertain bullshit. You know, try not to entertain negativity and all that. So that's kind of like, you know, the best revenge is success, they say. So that's pretty much what that's about. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to come at me this way, and we're going to, you know, we're going to succeed, and we're going to do well, and we're going to pay back that way. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what the song was about.
Kind of like the last laugh type of thing.
Exactly.
Got you. I don't want to skip over something, though. You said something I want to touch on real quick. You mentioned, pardon me, Melks?
Melks,
Pardon me. You mentioned his character. And that was one of the things that drew you to him. A lot of people overlook that, man. Like, your character and your personality goes a long way as far as people want to work with you and build with you.
For sure.
So shout out to Melks, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to tune into that, man. The Best Revenge. You already, man. Beyond Easy.
Beyond.
Uh-huh. Beyond. Beyond Easy. Oh, word? Just fuck me now, right? God bless you back, dog. getting papers, setting new goals, trying to reach different stages, setting them real high, free of limitation, knowing our time close, so we sitting patient. While these kids is hating, we be cheering them on. That beef shit is dated, turned a new leaf, I'm elated. Word, we could disagree or debate it, but I ain't with no negativity, won't even reciprocate it. Haters looking in distress, I give a shit less. I keep letting my chips stretch, that's a big flex. You pricks test, y'all don't get pressed. You get checked when I get checks. Word, nigga, you mad, it's all good. Add you to a growing list, holding a grudge when you ain't holding chips. Man, picture me not being able to coexist with somebody I don't even know exists. No matter how great that you are, somebody gon' hate on you, dog. But don't ever stray from your cause. Keep faith in the Lord, always aim for the stars. You gon' make it, my boy. More time that pass, you have less of friends. Who needs them though? It's for the best, my friend. You might wanna get even, but the best revenge is success, and then you go and get them ends.
Hey yo, they fucked up giving me less. Now I'm in the type of shit that can have my enemies stressed. Be the ones who eventually test. In no time, hear the critics speak, but the same niggas see rest.
Alright, man, so we back. That was The Best Revenge. I'm your host, Deme D. This is another segment, Listen Up. We got Fabeyon, we got Easymoney, Beyond Easy, Listening Up segment. So, the next joint, man, Cash for Gold. I mean, who wants to take the floor on that one?
I mean, you know, man, shout out to Buck Wild, legendary producer.
Legendary.
And that's
Digging in the crates.
Legendary.
That's another individual that, obviously, you know, I came up listening to their beats and the legends they worked with, he worked with. So this is another honor for me to touch a beat like this. You know what I'm saying? So Cash for Gold.
So I want to dig in. I want to dig in more to that, though, man. Being that I guess you're fresh to the game, right? Not new, more fresh to the game.
I'm relatively a new artist.
Kind of new, right? So
you
being new to the game, man, you got legendary producers. How the approach? Do you feel?
Honestly,
nervous? Or?
I feel like at my age, I don't see a lot of people my age that appreciate like and did they they homework and they you know what I mean, as far as they pioneers and stuff like that. So just I feel like I got a different type of appreciation for those type of producers. You know what I mean?
No doubt. And I think you're doing it justice, man, for real. So that's why I'm asking about the approach, because I know, like you said, when you appreciate it, you definitely want to show that you got the skills and you're in it to win it. So we're gonna jump into that one, man. Cash for Gold. You already know Deme D.
Let's shout out Buck Wild though. Buck Wild,
Yes.
still very active, still at it. I mean,
Definitely
ain't lost a step.
He dropped the project. What, the year before?
He had a very active 2020.
Yeah, he just dropped the project last year.
Between beat CDs and instrumental CDs and then collaborating on albums with certain artists and then his own album. He had a very productive and active 2020. Shout out to Buck.
We out here.
Big bro.
It's easy. Fabeyon, what's up? Buck Wild on the track. Feel me? You know we all reach that point in our lives where we take them L's and accept them. We hold them, but we turn them into W's. It's like,
yo, why I'm mad dudes dump for fun. It be another slum, troublesome. It's kinda red cloth, they ain't cut from one. They pray to win, but then them brothers run. Niggas want the ship and be the same shit that they jumping from. Half the time dudes act for shine. Y'all be expecting stand-up things from these niggas who lack a spine. I'm going after mine. Know my mother proud of my present despite her son's past like Nash's prime. Cops heat gon' bust, and we peacefully protest while they testing they piece on us. See how this place be so rough? For my shot, I'm standing 10 toes down, no free throw stuff. All that surrounded was violence and tools. Nigga, you only live when it's cool. Fuck slaving and follow a rule. Gems I inherited was way out of the school, so I ain't win shit if it wasn't a dollar.
hey yo, it's moves to make, never hoes, only loot to chase. Homie, we drop jewels, it's great for you to take. Apply them to your real life and pursue your fate. Not for the fraudulent, so only the true relate. With our team, if you provide food, you straight. Bring nothing to the table, we remove your plate. See your brother do good, never screw your face. Lose the hate, times money, you a fool. Hey yo, I can't understand why niggas infatuated with the streets. It's all cutthroat and how you spraying at your peeps. If you fall, it's all laughter. If you stand tall after, they ain't glad you made it to your feet. See, I'm what you call a gladiator on the beat, fighting for the real. I had to say it wasn't sweet. Social media eradicated your beliefs. This life is a game, you have to play this shit for keeps. Run through the slums, it's Mando. You got guns and ammo, or you get slumped or trampled.
Alright, man, so that was Cash for Gold. We back, man. Deme D in the building. Mr. Everywhere, you never there. We in Brooklyn. We got Mass on deck, Queens on deck. You already know how I do it, man. I do it for hip-hop. So we got the last track we're gonna build on as a Peep the Language remix. So how did we get to the features on this one, and what made you guys want to put features on this track?
So Peep the Language is actually my solo record on the album.
Okay.
So that was shout out to Static, another Static joint.
He did the remix, or
he produced. It's the same beat.
Okay.
The same beat. So he did my solo record, and then it was like shout out my man Ransom. He had a great hell of a 2020 as well. Building. And he kind of it's funny because when I reached out for the verse, he kind of got it back to me late. Okay. And when I say late, it was just like I had finished the record already, and I said okay. So it was kind of a way to I wasn't gonna waste it. You know what I mean? Ran punishes shit though. Ran, but where it was a solo record and it's a collaborative album, it was like okay. Right. I just do a remix. I throw Fabe on it, and then shout out to my man Nems. Shout out to UFO Feeve. They came and they added their flavor to it, and it's just it gives you that feel, that posse cut feel.
Right. Yeah, that's missing in the game, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like that's damn near non-existent these days.
I'm gonna say damn near non-existent.
Yeah. I mean, there's always the exception. It's not completely gone.
I mean, okay, let's say, all right, so let's say, just off topic real quick, let's say like how Skazoo did the shit with Elzai and
Conway and yeah.
But like, do they count? Because they come from that cloth.
Yeah,
so it's
they
like,
count.
I mean, as far as the new people keeping it going, it's not really anybody new that's really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see much of it. You know what I'm saying? But they carry in tradition, so you gotta acknowledge that. Yeah, but I wanted to do something when I heard, when I thought of it, I thought of putting it together. I originally thought, just 3 verses with the hooks. The 3 of us.
That's usually,
and I'm like, nah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's go overboard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's like the usual.
So Nems came, and if you're familiar with Nems, man, his energy is just crazy. Everybody bring a different energy to it. You know what I mean? Ran come. He's like, Ran is just super sharp with it. Just the perfect amount of aggression without going overboard with it. Mm-hmm. And then Nems comes super aggressive. And then, Feeve kind of tones it back down. And Fabe come behind Feeve and he do what he do, and then I close it out. So it's just a dope energy, man. It really gives you that vibe, you know what I'm saying? And straight through, 5 verses straight through, no hooks in between.
That raw.
Just that raw shit. That's it.
Word.
Nah, that's what's up. So we're gonna tune into that, man. Like we said, the good old posse cut, man. Peep the Language remix. Tune in, you already.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Static Selector.
Hey yo, Static. You know how your man Easy get it, right? Mix shit. I hold my own, son. That's all day, every day. Right. But sometimes you gotta bring the dogs out. Big gorilla thong. This time we brought the dogs out. Fade. Hey yo, Ran.
Yeah.
Set this shit off, bro.
Look. R.I.P. Doom, deceased goon. With each wound, I think about all my niggas I'll see soon. Heaven's close, but the streets loom. Release tunes like crack, that's half a gram on a fiend spoon. You know duffel. The bar's heavy, but the flow subtle. So trouble, down by 48 with the no huddle. Coke bubble. In this jungle, I'm a rare breed. Close enough to hear a bear breathe. On a terrain covered in mud, dead bugs and smeared leaves. Why would a dog concern itself with mere fleas? Yeah, we on go when the white's off it. Yeah, I'm John Snow with the White Walkers. Game of Thrones when I flame the chrome. This ain't a poem, break a bone. I shatter glass and shake your home. Too much friction on a static track. Fucked up all of your vision in 2020 just like a cataract.
Stop acting like a queen, you get smacked, king. Right across your face with the bat, king.
So that was Peep the Language remix, man. And again, man, thank you, fellas. This whole project, I know this is something that people gonna appreciate. Like I was saying, I was talking about it the other day. I had posted up your video. Just good music, bars on decks, production on deck. You know, I feel like the collabs y'all mentioned, topics, like what the people said they want to hear, man. So make sure y'all tune in.
We're not trying to do no fancy shit. We're not trying to, you know, break new ground. We're just trying to carry that tradition, wave that flag, and contribute to the culture, you know, the best way we can, you know what I'm saying?
And people like you, like, you know what I'm saying, individuals who support the real hip hop, salute to y'all, man, you know what I mean? Y'all just as important in pushing this.
Appreciate that, and I love how y'all holding down your city, especially, you know, I talk to you regularly, you be holding down your city, I love it. One more time, let the people know where y'all from before we get out of here.
Fabeyon, Springfield, Mass, man, stand up, you know what I mean? Y'all can follow me at Fabeyon on everything.
Easy Money, you know I rep that 978 Haverhill, Mass. I'm at Easy Money ST everywhere. Shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Thomas Money Studio. My man's Neff Terminology, you know what it is.
You already, man. So this is another segment. Listen Up album and listening promo. This is Beyond Easy. These guys are dope, man. You already know, man.
Look out for that vinyl and CD too.
Yeah, man. Vinyl's already on deck. You already.
Peace.
Be out.